Aloha, my name is Rob Makia. I'm a physical therapist, and the name of my company is SLR Therapy Services. I first started working with Kūpuna in 2001. I worked at Halinani Rehabilitation and Nursing Facility. In about 2005, I went out on my own and I started bringing therapy services to Kūpuna in their own home. I found that I really enjoyed what I do. It was very rewarding, but something that happened that was unexpectedly is being my own boss. It really allowed me the flexibility to spend a lot of time with my daughter as she grew up. That was really important to me. So I'm happy to say that I'm really close to my daughter. Our Kūpuna have lived long and productive lives, but as a physical therapist, I'm coming into your home because they're having difficulty with their functional ability. They may have pain, and they may have weakness. So your mom and dad may be sad because they can't move around as well as they could. And now, because of the COVID pandemic, they're even more isolated. They can't see their friends. The grandchildren don't come over. Weekend get-togethers are probably a thing of the past. So my approach to physical therapy is I try to make it as enjoyable for your mom and dad as possible. From my experience, your mom and dad probably do not want to be a burden on you. So a lot of times they'll say, no need, no need. Or they'll say, humbug, drive to PT, no need, no need. And that's where physical therapy is really important. Physical therapy helps them to get out of bed safely. It helps them to stand up safely. It helps them to walk around without falling down. Your Kūpuna, your mom and dad, they don't want to go to a nursing home. They don't want to go to a care home, and they sure as heck don't want to go to daycare. They want to stay in their own home. So physical therapy allows them to reach these goals so they can stay at home. When I work with your mom and dad, I'll try to tell them that this is a 50-50 proposition. They have to try and put in the effort and the hard work to reach their goals to be able to stay home. I like to tell them that, do you know why you have 2 legs and only 1 okole? Because you're supposed to stand up and move around twice as much as you sit on your okole. When I work with your mom and dad, I'll take into consideration their age, their physical ability or limitations, if they have pain, and their levels of cognition. Can they understand and follow PT instructions? Physical therapy tries to address all the issues related to their decreased strength or their decreased functional mobility. So that's why it's important that they try their best to do that. Okay. What I like about physical therapy is you're always teaching them. So for instance, one of the things that they may have difficulty doing is standing up from a chair. So you may see them, you may have experienced your mom or dad doing this, and they can't get out of the chair. Well, one of the things, what's important is they realize that their legs are the strongest muscles in their body. So when they're sitting down and doing this, they're not getting their body weight over their feet so they can use those strongest muscles. So it's simple as teaching them the technique as scooting their okole forward, getting them to bow their head and shoulders forward, and then they can utilize their legs to stand up, okay? So sometimes it's as simple as teaching them that technique. And they've been doing that their whole life. They've been standing up that way their whole life. It's just they never really thought about it. So doing something as simple as that, when they're successful, they feel good about it. As Kūpuna age, unfortunately, they can't remember a lot of the teaching. They can't remember what I asked them to do. So that's why it's really important that you teach family members and teach caregivers, because they'll be able to help them do their strength exercises. They'll be able to help them carry out functional activities like standing up and sitting down safely. And so that's why teaching the family members and teaching the caregivers, teaching is a really important part of my approach to physical therapy. How I approach PT with seniors, I just feel that Kūpuna are just older and probably smarter versions of you and me. They like to talk story, they like to smile, they like to laugh. As healthcare professionals, because of the corona pandemic, you may be one of the few people in their circle of contact. So it's very important that you try to make them smile and laugh every time you see them. And you know, a lot of times it's easy as just asking them questions. Ask them, what did you used to do for a living? Or ask them, do you have a big family? Ask them, do you like to walk? Did they like to golf? Do they like to cook? Do they like to sew? Ask them if they follow UH sports. Ask them what their favorite dessert is. But when you ask them what they like, they share with you. And when they share with you, you get to know them better. It's important that you have a good relationship with them. And in turn, I also talk story with them and I tell them a little bit about myself. So we get to know, it's a matter of being comfortable with them. When they share though, you really have to listen to them. You cannot have them share and not pay attention. So sometimes when I come back the second day, I may ask them, wow, did you catch that Wahine volleyball game last night? And if that's one of their favorite things, if they like watching Wahine volleyball, they get all excited. And we talk about who did what and how the game went, how exciting it was. So it's nice, they appreciate that you remembered something they do. I'll joke with them, oh, over the weekend, I did so much yard work and I know how much you like yard work. I was thinking about you and I thought, oh, I should come over and pick you up. You could have helped me pull weeds. And that makes them laugh, it makes them smile because they know you remembered what they say. A lot of times, so I try to tell healthcare professionals, when you have an opportunity to talk to them, really listen. Do you know why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth? Because you're supposed to listen twice as much as you talk. So when they're tired, and I see when they're on their 15th out of their 20th repetition, I love to say to them, okay, only 500 more to go. And they laugh. Or I'll tell them, oh, excuse me. So if they can't do something, I'll tell them, oh, are you having fun yet? And they give me that look like no, but when I laugh, they usually laugh. So I try to make them work hard. I try to make it enjoyable for them. But also when they work really hard and they're putting in a good effort, I also like to praise them too. When I see that they're working really hard, I'll say, wow, you did 10 more repetitions than you did the last time I saw you. Remind me later to give you a reward, to give you a raise, excuse me. Or if I see them working really hard and I'll say, wow, you walked 50 feet longer than you did the last time. Extra big slice of Ted's chocolate halpia pie for you. Oh, and they love that. And how did I know that? I know that because I asked them. I asked them what their favorite dessert was. And it makes them feel good that you remembered small things about them. So whether it's, Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream, Via Gelato, or it's Cookie Corner oatmeal raisin cookies, butter mochi, or even Ted's chocolate halpia cream pie. You remembered things about them, and they really appreciate that. As you can tell, I believe humor takes away from the drudgery of PT. If I can make them smile or laugh, it makes their plate not seem so bad, even if it's for just the short time that I see them. So I ask that as caregivers, you take that opportunity to make them smile and laugh. Anyone can do leg strength exercises. Anybody can work on endurance and balance. But as a PT, I'd like to think that I make it enjoyable for them. It's really important to me to make them feel good, both physically and emotionally. Your family, our Kūpuna, they deserve your attention. So when you have the opportunity, make them laugh, make them smile. Okay, a smile and a laugh, they're free. Okay? I share this with you because as a PT, I'm only one person. And as caregivers, healthcare professionals, you'll have a great opportunity to spend time with them because you may be in their limited circle of people they see. So make them smile, make them laugh. A joke, a compliment, a funny story, it goes a long way to cheering them up and making them feel good about themselves. Please take this opportunity to make your Kūpuna feel special because they won't be around for you forever. Mahalo and aloha.